My Jamaican family, today we celebrate our independence. We honor the courage and the sacrifice that carried us here, and we remember that independence is not a single moment in history. It is a responsibility renewed by every generation. It is our duty to preserve what those before us built, to strengthen what has been weakened, and to leave to our children a Jamaica more secure, more productive, and more hopeful than the one we inherited. Our history has never been easy. We have endured disasters, both natural and man-made, yet the Jamaican people have never surrendered to circumstance. We work, we rebuild, we protect our families, we lift our communities, and we rise again. Now that spirit has been tested once more by Hurricane Melissa. Homes, schools, roads, bridges, water systems, farms, and businesses were damaged across the country. But even in the most difficult hours, we saw the true character of Jamaica. Neighbors helping neighbors, public servants working beyond the call of duty, members of the security forces restoring access and order, churches and voluntary organizations providing relief, and Jamaicans at home and abroad giving generously. Our task now is to build a stronger Jamaica, which can endure future shocks better than we ever have, ensuring confidence in our future that will inspire the coming generation. Through the National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority, NARA, we are creating the capacity to coordinate, finance, and deliver reconstruction at the scale not seen since independence. NARA will be an instrument of disciplined national action. It will cut through fragmentation. It will prepare sound projects. It will enforce standards, and it will protect the public purse. And it will ensure that works are completed properly, efficiently, and transparently. This is an undertaking of historic importance. In the decades after 1865, Jamaica saw a broad expansion of roads, bridges, railways, and other public infrastructure that helped reshape the physical and economic organization of the island. Since independence, successive governments have built important highways, housing development, schools, hospitals, water systems, and public facilities. But never in our independent history have we attempted a single coordinated island-wide program of reconstruction and resilience on the scale and pace now before us. This will be the first great national rebuilding undertaken by any independent government. Infrastructure is national destiny. The roads we build determine which communities can grow. The water systems we construct determine where families can live and businesses can invest. The schools, hospitals, ports, digital networks, the energy system we develop determine whether our people can compete and prosper. Infrastructure connects the farmer to the market, the student to opportunity, the worker to employment, and the entrepreneur to the world. This reconstruction effort is guided by a national vision to reduce vulnerability, to open new areas for development, to strengthen rural Jamaica, to renew our towns and cities, and to build on the strong foundation we have already laid for sustained economic growth. But renewal on this scale asks something of every one of us. It asks for respect for law and order, for protection of public property, for honest work, for fiscal discipline, and for strong families and communities that refuse to surrender their future to criminals and disorder. Every dollar wasted is a road not repaired, a classroom not built, a water system left vulnerable. Every act of corruption steals from the Jamaican people. Every delay caused by indiscipline postpones the future we are building. We must therefore demand high standards from the government, from contractors, institutions, and from ourselves. As independent people, we must have the confidence to undertake great things. We must reject the idea that Jamaica is too small, too divided, or too constrained to transform ourselves. Our ancestors faced far greater obstacles with far fewer resources. Their courage gave us freedom. Our duty is to use that freedom wisely. Let this generation be remembered as the generation that secured Jamaica's future, that rebuilt stronger, modernized the country, restored confidence in national institutions, and created new possibilities for every parish and every community. May we continue to work with courage, discipline, and faith. May we protect the inheritance entrusted to us, and may God continue to bless Jamaica, land we love.